proceeding to the annual leave, and he was still paid. You have pages, so go to 66, 105. Yeah, he proceeded to leave. He didn't come back, and he was still being paid. Why? Yes. And your conclusion is that you have partially implemented something. What has happened to that?
Honorable Chair, we have recovered part of the money as indicated here, but then the rest we are still pursuing.
How long will that take?
The person in question is outside the country.
How much is the rest?
The rest, as indicated here, is 8,723.
So what do you intend doing with that?
We are making effort. In fact, initially, we were able to reach out to him. It was one we called.
MC, do you know about this?
Yes, Madam Honorable Chair.
And as the head of that, what are you doing about
it? We met as management and we took a decision that we write to Yoko in respect of this
When
issue.
are you doing that?
We met last week.
When are you writing to Yoko?
Right from here, we should be able to write a letter to Yoko for them.
You can't tell me when.
I wouldn't want to commit more, so I would prefer the use of very soon, respectfully.
I'm asking you to commit, because otherwise if you go, you won't do it. I'm giving you till Friday, God willing, and bring a copy to the committee.
Thank you, Madam
Chairperson. A copy of the letter to the committee.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
A copy of the letter to the committee to show that you are written to Yoko to claim the money.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Honorable Jab, okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Chair. I hope the chairman for the committee is here. I want to find out your working relationship with this new management. Your 2024 report recommendation indicated that you didn't get full support from the previous management, because you indicated here that you didn't have adequate resources to operate as a committee in your recommendation. Two, you also indicated that the inability of management to promptly respond to internal audit recommendations on time resulted to loss of revenue. It means that your recommendations were not being followed. Some revenue collectors, you found it difficult to retrieve those monies from them. As I want to find out, what is the totals now? Have we been able to recover the monies from the revenue collectors? Have we taken any legal action against them? What is the totals of that particular problem?
Thank you very much, Chair. Let me start with the revenue collector. We pursued them. There were 3. And then one was arrested. The matter was taken to court. And then one has been jailed. The 2 are being pursued for the actions. So for one, we have dealt with one. All the documents have been retrieved from them. It's only that we need to find the 2, the availability. The police are still pursuing the 2, but one has been dealt with. So that one, we are still pursuing the revenue collectors on that issue.
What are your challenges in getting them? Because they are staff of the assembly. Are they permanent collectors?
No.
They were temporary collectors.
They were commissioned. Oh. And they keep on. What the challenge was that their location. I think they gave a wrong address to to the assembly. So what we gave to the police, when they go there, they can find them. And then they keep on changing their locations. They are very crafty people. They've been in the business for long. So the police are still pursuing them. They've one, but the two, they are still pursuing them to get them. And we hope soon they will get them and then follow suit.
How much was involved in all this? How involved in?
How much is it?
Honorable Chair, please, what happened was that these revenue collectors were issuing fake demand notices. And that is what they were doing. And that is how come.
Chairperson, we are looking at amount and we'll update you soon. But whilst we are looking at it, I want to address the challenge of the equipment. Actually, during the year, the committee secretariat had some challenge. We had one laptop for our secretariat, but it didn't function well. And in no time, it got broken down. And we had challenges fixing it. Secretariat have, tried, like you said, to get one, but still the audit committee secretary have not still gotten a laptop. So we still rely on that of the audit, internal auditor, and then the MFO to do our work. Yes, so we've discussed it. I think it was our last meeting, and then they promised that they're going to do the purchase for us. So I believe that in our next meeting, we'll have a
Did I hear you say you have only one laptop?
yes.
Why?
The
How much
audit
do you-
committee,
how
the
much?
audit committee, secretariat.
And you have one laptop.
Yes, for the audit committee, the secretary of the audit committee.
How much is your internally generated funds?
Stood behind them to actually vouch that they can collect money and they have high integrity. Why are you not pursuing them? So what have you done so far? You can't tell us you can't find the people and that's the end of it. If it were permanent collectors, well, we could understand this. But for commission collectors, you can't say you can't find them. Because people stood out and guaranteed your engagement with them. So what have you done about those guys?
Madam Chair, the Assembly should tell us what steps they are taking to trace these commission collectors. And we want that in our report. It's very important. Your questions?
Yeah,
Honorable.
I have a question.
Oh, please, Javka first.
Hey, Charlie. Are the engineer one?
Thank you, Madam Chair. My question is, I know you were paying page 21 of 105. Please, are you there? 21 of 105. Okay. You are supposed to pay 29,077 Ghana cedis to day and night and out-of-station service. Eventually, the management met and scrapped the 29,077 Ghana cedis. So my question is that, how do you expect them to work? I mean, the revenue collectors, how do you expect them to work?
Madam Chairman, I want to talk about this issue. Concerning the night allowance and out-of-station allowance, we had many programs. Okay. We had many programs and workshops that of last year. So management decided that due to funds, at a point, we were not able to go to some of the programs because they insisted on getting all the funds before they would go. But the management decided that because the purpose for the workshop is important and we need to go, so we decided that for the meantime, as we don't have the funds, we will just take out the out-of-the-station allowance. We will pay your participation fee, your fuel, and if anything accommodation, then you can go and come back. For the out-of-the-station allowance, we decided that for the sake of the assembly and due to lack of funds, we will take that off. So that is what happened.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, okay.
Our next question.
Next question, please.
Okay, let's move to page 27 of 105. 27 of 105. Okay.
Which number? Number 6?
Number 27 of 105.
That's a page.
Page, yes.
But with no, number 6.
Number 6, yes. Number 6. Please, are you there? Okay. Payment of 110,523.87 was paid without payment voucher. Why is this so?
Honorable Chairperson, at the time of audit, we could not cite the warrant accompanying the payment vouchers as well as the memos. In natural fact, time was running out and we had a deadline to meet. So we sent the audit observation to management. And then we prompted them that this is what we have seen, and for this reason we have picked in our report. The warrants and memos have now been generated. In actual fact, like I said, we have a deadline to meet. So at that time, as at the time we were reporting, as at that time, we hadn't gotten the memos and the warrant. But shortly after, the budget units did the warrants, and then the memos had already been raised, but then it was with the budget units awaiting warranting. So the conclusion is that the memos have been raised, and then warrants have also equally been raised and are tied to the payment voucher.
So, is it the best practices to affect payment without raising a payment voucher?
Please, I want to clarify the issue. The budget unit had an issue at the office. So they agreed on writing the code. That was the warrant code on the memos. So we were doing the PV and everything all right, but the internal auditors were insisting that they will see the printed warrant. So we had to take them back. And as they had the code already, they just printed.
Do you have
from the
evidence?
system. Is that?
Do you have evidence?
We have
That-
one.
Evidence.
Oh,
of
yeah,
code.
the
You have
warrants are
evidence?
all attached.
Okay,
Yeah.
our clerk will look at it.
Okay.
Job. Governance. John wants to ask a question.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Thank you, Madam Chair. My question is actually on page 77, item 23. So I've read your recommendation, but if you look at your reasons, the reasons for the audit is payment made for, you say, avoidable contracts. I mean, first of all, I'm struggling to understand what an avoidable contract is, because in law we have void contract and voidable contract. So first of all, I don't understand what the avoidable contract is, but here you are, you say there was a payment of 137,000 for avoidable contract. But when it comes to your recommendation, let's read it together. We are talking about payment of either voidable contract or avoidable contract, however you call it. Then you start your recommendation by saying that we recommend that management should take a survey of the municipality to assess the area where the refuse containers are more needed, and then you say in tangent with volume of refuse. So I'm trying to understand, how is this recommendation, explaining the reason for this audit? And then you say that you reviewed evidence and it was confirmed by internal audit. And then you say the status is that it's fully implemented. What exactly is going on here? What have you fully implemented? If you're able to explain this whole thing to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. This is an audit finding by the external auditors. It's a management letter. So, yes, so basically it's a management letter. And the issues they raise, we also drew the attention that this voidable contract that they use, but they explained that what has happened amount to contract irregularities, and therefore they will have to report on it and as such. But we were able to give the documentations that they requested. What sometimes happens is when documents are given to them, and then on the spot observation, they give us on the spot observation, we respond. Unfortunately, sometimes these responses, to them, they feel they are not satisfied. And for that matter, they push it ahead. But this is the initial management, letter, which has been fully responded to, and they have come back to certify the external auditors. Mr. Chairman.
Yes, okay, so, honestly, I'm trying to understand how avoidable contract. The avoidable contract is a contract which on the face is okay, but some vitiating factors can make that contract void. All right? And so I'm trying to understand what were the vitiating factors? Did the contract actually become void? And how did you spend 137,000 on that voidable contract? Because unless that contract is voided, okay, if I can put it that way, it will still remain a valid contract. So it's a valid contract until one of those vitiating factors is kicked in. So in this particular instance, what actually happened? And that's what I'm trying to understand. And then you said you reviewed the evidence, and your finding is that it's been fully implemented. So what was the issue which has been fully implemented? And I'm saying that your reasons, you were talking about refuse collection and refuse container. So was the contract about a refuse container? Is that what it was about? You need to give us that background for me to understand and appreciate your answer.
Yes.
Honorable Chair, Honorable Chair, do I have your permission to speak? Honorable Chair, I want to draw the attention of my colleagues here that if they do not understand the question, they should seek clarification. If you look at the omnibus question that is coming from Honorable Member, definitely you may not get, so be clear which one you have the answers to and which one you cannot, so that we can hand it over to those who can.
And then which one you don't have the educational background to.
And so with this one, who can give us the right answer? Do you want to speak?
I just want to say something about the way when they brought the management letter, we told them that the avoidable contract that we have, avoidable. So we contested, but they said that is what they have written. So we said the starter itself gives wrong impression. So that's what we told them, but they were insisting that that's exactly what they want to do. So that is how come these things is still there.
So in effect, you were not even in agreement with the management that came.
Yes, we are not.
So how do you then speak to it? Then you should tell us that this is a management report and that we didn't even understand and you didn't agree with them. And then maybe we can go back to the auditors to,
you know. Yes, so we contested what they were saying, the avoidable. Sorry.
Can you put it off? Because you are implicated. Thank you, Madam Chair. From pages 45 to page 50, pages 45 to page 60, I realized that most of your, some parts of your drip machines have issues. Some have been abandoned, some needs to be repaired and all that. In the recommendation, you were given a stipulated time to fix them. I have seen that these things have been marked partially implemented. Can you give the committee some timeline that these things will be fully implemented? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. The fixed assets audit infraction we raised, it is not in respect of drip equipment. It is in respect of agriculture equipment which was given to the Assembly by Quaker and other JICA, Quaker and JICA. But we saw that some were lying idle. For some time, it has not been used. It is made up of power tillers. We have plowing blades. We have trailer buckets and others. And that is what we raise these infractions on. And then we also linked it with the agric. We referred the report to the agric director, who said that for some of the equipment, they don't need it. And that where we are, it is impractical for some of the equipment to be used. So they will liaise with farm-based organizations to ensure that they come, those interested, they come to rent hire the, what do you call it, the equipment. Thank you.
So are you saying that because you didn't need those equipment, you left them to rot?
Honorable Chair, no. Management at the last General Assembly made an official announcement on the floor of the House, informing members to tell others and then any other person who is interested, apart from the Agri Director's assurance of communicating to the farm-based organizations. Unfortunately, nobody has shown up. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's move to governance. Governance. We've spoken about how much money you've received already. How many boreholes are you entitled to for sanitation purposes? How many?
Respectfully, Madam Chairperson, we intend to drill 11 boreholes.
I thought with the guidelines, they gave you figures that you have to do.
Yeah, but it says at least 10. So we choose to do 11.
Okay, so you have been asked to do 10.
Yes, at least.
Okay. What about the hand boreholes? Were you asked to do some?
Madam Chairperson, respectfully, no. Considering the situation in Infantaman,
Okay, so no.
Yes, please.
Okay, so the 10 that they've asked that you do, how many have you started?
Actually, we did adverts and, okay, respectfully, procurement would answer that, Madam Chairperson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We place adverts, as I'm speaking, we just open bids for
how many?
For the 11 boreholes.
For all the 11?
Yes.
You've advertised it?
Yes,
when is it due?
It was due today.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you are in the process of it.
Yes, please.
So through your money that has come into your account, you say it's around 6 million. MC, what have you done with it? Have you done something with it, or what do you intend doing with it? The money that they've decentralized and it's come into the account of Infantaman, you are not keeping it in the account. What are you doing with it for the ordinary people, as projected by the president?
Respectfully, we have regulations that we're supposed to follow. And so we decide not to engage in any procurement infractions. That's why we are trying to.
Can you educate us on what the processes and the things that you say they say you should follow?
So with the sanitation, we are advised to use 10% of the total amount. The quantum
so what
that
are
was,
you doing now?
We met with the Zoom Lion, and last month we wrote to our Honorable Regional Minister. We did our maiden sanitation day observers at Mankisit Market. And so part of that amount was used for the Zoom Lion workers who, one way or the other, were denied their small, stipends. And so sanitation, as of now, we are using part of the sanitation amount to engage.
So it's ongoing?
Yes, please, to engage the Zoom Lion people.
What else are you doing with the 6 million? Sanitation, boreholes, and what?
Yes, we have sanitation, we have chip compounds.
Have you started the chip compound?
Yes, we have opened tender on the chip compound.
You have opened the tender?
Yes, please.
How soon do you intend finishing?
Based on the timelines that we set for the process, I believe by ending of September, contracts will be awarded, because we'll finish the evaluation, God willing, next week. And as soon as we send it for regional review approval based on the threshold, we will award contracts, and the duration for the project is 6 months.
Okay. I know, Infantima, you have lots of problems with sanitation. I know you have a lot of problems. Driving along the road, sometimes you see rubbish heaped here. What are you putting in place to what you intend doing for the vulnerable in Infantiman? Put it on paper and let me have it.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson.
Because there is a problem with the vulnerable and the poor and all that cluster of groups. Don't look up to the technocrats for this. Look up to your position as MCE and the president and his vision. If you look at the technocrats about the vulnerables, you would have problems. Because just barely about 2 weeks ago, there was going to be some uproar there.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson.
So whatever it is that you want to do, write it out. Give a copy to your regional minister and bring a copy to me.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson.
You are dismissed.
Put it off, put it off.
You are dismissed.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson.
You are discharged.
Thank you.
Gumwa West. Kaliu.
Can you swear them in? If they are not ready, can we go to another? Can we go to Kaswa?
Is Gumwa West not ready? Asin Fosu. If Asin Fosu is ready, they can come.
Asin not.
No, Asin Fosu before enough.
What is Asin Fosu?
Asin Fosu.
There's no.
Asin Central.
Is this Asin Central?
Gumwa West.
Where were you?
The rest of them. Put on your microphone. I,
Martin Chumesi,
swear by the name of the Almighty God
swear by the name of the Almighty God
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
touching the matter in issue
shall be the truth,
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me.
So help me God.
Can you introduce yourselves, please?
I'm popping to. I'm Martin Chumesi, District Coordinating Director, Gumwa West District Assembly.
Alhaji Mohammed Kasim, DC, Gumwa West. Alhaji Mohammed Kasim, DC, Gumwa West.
Xavier Komla De Kuma, Chair for the Audit Committee.
Drew Motakia, boy, District Finance Officer.
Ebenezer 9, Procurement Officer, Gumwa West.
Isabella Sam, Internal Auditor.
Yeah, you are welcome.
Thank you, madam.
Can we go? You didn't? Okay, page 27 of 49. Minister, no, we don't. 27 of 49. So, MC, is it MC or DC?
Madam Chair, DC.
DC, okay. DC, what is happening with abandoned projects, legacy projects? What are you doing with them? Because when you go to page 2749, some projects were, have you seen it? You are not looking on the sheet, so I don't know whether I'm communicating with you or not.
Madam Chair, please, you are communicating with me.
Okay, so they said, we recommend to management to prioritize the completion of projects before awarding new projects. Now, and it's been highlighted that abandoned, delayed projects. What is happening to that one?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm aware we have three, let me say, abandoned projects, but we've been able to complete two, and the one, two is ongoing. That is Appeal Chrome Debiso is being used by the students. Then Obiri is also being used by the students. We are left with the Antade.
You are left with just one?
Just one.
Okay, so you would add it to the legacy projects when? This time around or next?
Madam Chair, it's already in the part of the legacy project.
I know, but have you started anything on it?
It's in the process. Yeah, it's in the process.
Yes. Maybe. Can you also go to 2149?
29.
You are now coming. Twenty-one 49. There's a lack of logistics to aid environmental health workers' official duties. So we are circling around availability of bylaws to sanction. What are you doing about that? Mr. MC, I'm talking to you. You don't understand bylaws.
Madam Chair, please, I understand bylaws.
So let's talk.
We've taken steps and we are working on it.
Do you understand what bylaws means? Like if somebody is coming to Brofo, and then there is a bylaw that the person cannot drive a certain kilometer or something, rules and regulations. Let me bring it down, rules and regulations. There are no rules and regulations around your district. So it looks like things are not working the way it has to. That's the report we have. What are you doing about that as a DC?
Madam Chair, thank you. It's at the gazetting stage. We have it, but it's at the gazetting stage.
You have done what?
We have the bylaws.
You have done it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we are about to gazette it.
Okay. Okay, so a lot is being done about it, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So, Honorable, please go ahead.
Thank you. Let me follow up with what Honorable Chair started with. You've realized that the issue of the bylaws, one, you did not have bylaws, and in the external auditor's report, you had bylaws, but you had not gazetted them. You had not also published them. It is over 9 months now, right? You are still reporting that the bylaws have not been gazetted.
Thank you, Chair. One of the issues is that the bylaws were actually put together for the whole region. So in as much, the RCC is coordinating on this. I know that quite a work has been done, and we are waiting on them. So anything at all that we would...
Hello, what did you say your position is?
Please, I said when position is the district finance officer.
Don't speak about bylaws. Let's go back to MC.
Okay,
MC,
thank you.
bylaws is district-based. It has nothing to do with the regional minister or the RCC, or it has nothing to do with them. We are talking about district bylaws.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
If nothing has been done, we
Madam
spoke.
Chair, as far as I'm aware,
MC, we spoke, and it got to a stage. I realized that you were not flowing with it. That's why I ended it. And you gave him the mic to bring the whole thing back, that bylaws has to go to the region. It doesn't have to. If you are living in your small house, does somebody have to come and tell you how to sweep and to clean? And
No, Madam Chair, he was trying to let us know that the region has a bundled bylaws for every municipality district in the region. Is that the case? Well, this is news. Madam Chair, with your permission, the regional minister wants to intervene. Yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, I think that the region has a lot to do with the bylaws, because as soon as they're able to establish them, it has to be gazetted and need to be controlled from the region. We cannot let them have it on their own. It has to be controlled. So they are right when they say that.
no, but the MC gave us assurance that they are at the gazetting stage, isn't it? And we left it like that.
No, but Madam
I don't
Chair,
think you were here.
Yeah, I would want to find out. It means that every district is putting together their bylaws, and then they bring it to you, then you put them together and go and gazette it as a whole. Is that the process?
No, that is not the process. They are on their own. They put them together through our supervision, and they get them gazetted before they can implement them.
That's what the MC said. That's what he said. So I don't know why we came back to explaining, unless you think your MC cannot. Oh, okay, because you asked. Okay. So you should have made the MC to respond.
So, is that the first time you're operating with a bylaw? You didn't have an existing one?
Madam Chair, no. They don't have, we don't have the existing one. But we have the new one, and as I said, it's at the gazetting stage. Yeah.
Honorable, are you done?
Well, let's let that go, because what you have stated here is that the amount requested to gazette is yet to be paid. So as the matter that is keeping the bylaws from being gazetted, it's not the same thing you are saying. But let us pass with the intervention of Honorable Chair.
MC, have you paid for the gazetting?
Madam Chair, no, we've not paid.
How much is it even?
I was told it's 70,000 plus.
So, per district?
That is my district.
You were told by who?
My coordinating director.
Where is your coordinating director? Coordinating director, can you put up the mic? Coordinating director, can you explain to us?
Yeah. Madam Chair, we submitted the whole bylaw to Assembly Press, and that was the estimate they gave us. Because they charge according to per sheet, and it was around 70,000.
When was this? Which year was this?
That was year 2024.
I thought certain things have been amended around this. I thought amendments have been made. Amendments have been made. Yeah, so can you off your mic? Because this is too much. Please go ahead. Yeah,
Thank you, Chair. This issue about gazetting of bylaws, which are quite expensive, was actually attended to in the previous parliament. And that was one of the reasons why the Local Governance Act was amended. If you look at it, now we have two ways of going about Assembly's bylaws, if you are aware. And the less expensive one is to, when you finish with the bylaws, you send them to the RCC. They will publish them at their regional office. Then you also come and publish it to cut down the expensive gazetting of these bylaws at the Assembly Press. So you have to actually exploit the other option. Otherwise, if you look at I don't have the act here, but I'll get it and let you know. There are two options of going about it. emanating from this high cost of gazetting bylaws.
Okay, thank
If I
you,
knew to
Honorable.
come, I would have brought the
So
standard.
you
I will
might-
do that. Before you go, I'll do that and get to you.
Yeah, okay, so you can update the regional minister when then he can let all the other districts implement it. Okay, so let's go to governor.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't finished?
I'll just ask one question. My second question is in respect of your use of gift maize. It has been cited by internal audit. That's item number 7, page 23. And again, it's the first item on the external audit, page 32. So we are dealing with page 23 for internal audit and page 32 for the external audit. What is the challenge with using gift maize? What is your problem?
Okay, so thank you, Madam Chair. The challenge we had was that sometimes you would enter data on the gift maize system, but then it comes as pre-approved. Once it comes as a pre-approved, it's a challenge for you to continue with the payment process. So what we have done now was to see a gift maize so that help is provided in resolving some of these issues, which it has been, they have been forthcoming with support, especially the director at gift maize.
Chairman of Audit Committee, are you here?
Yes, please.
Let me ask you a general question. This report is from you, right?
Yes, please.
So you can attest that we should deal with it as such.
Very well.
Is this report updated?
Yes, it is. As at the time we're being contacted to attend this meeting.
Because there are a whole lot of things we could go through, but because of time, I want you to assure us if there have been any updates, especially in dealing with recommendations that you have to comply with, you get them available to the committee.
Very well. It is updated because we.
How much?
The first quarter is 2,279,400 cedis. Then the second quarter is 11,919 cedis. So the total is 6,891.
So the 6 million, the president spoke highly about legacy projects. Which legacy projects are you doing out of this 6 million? Have I asked you that question? I asked you about your legacy projects, and you mentioned them.
Yes, please.
Okay. Are you doing boreholes?
Yes, please.
How many are there?
We've targeted 10.
Do you also have water problems at your place?
Yes, please.
Sanitation problems?
Sanitation, yes.
So are you building toilets out of the common fund they brought to you?
No, please.
There is nothing in it like building toilets?
No, please.
And you are not using the internally generated funds to build too?
The toilets, we don't toilets, but what we do is we assist the communities who initiate that project.
So what do you use the internally generated fund for?
Thank you, Madam Chair. The IGF, we use it, one, we already have some existing public toilets that are not in use. We are using part of the money to renovate some of the toilets. But we are not putting up a new public toilet.
Do you intend doing some soon? I know why I'm asking. You have challenges with toilets in Gomwa West. You know that?
Yeah, I know.
You have challenges with toilets.
So
when do you intend to have a project, as in you are building about 10 public toilets across Gomwa West? It will be for you and the government.
Okay. Madam Chair.
You can apply regional minister. Through the regional minister to the local government minister. That is your priority. There is a roadmap, but some consideration will be done for you. It is not necessarily so that if the constituency, if the district doesn't need, let's say, school buildings, that it should be school buildings. There should be consideration through the minister to the local government. You need lots of toilets in that district. Isn't it?
Noted,
Yeah,
Madam Chair.
so work around that.
Noted.
Okay, you are discharged.
Thank you.
Asifosu.
Please swear them in.
Say after me. And then when I say I, you mention I. Swear by the Almighty God. That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
Touching the matter in issue.
Touching the matter in issue.
Shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth. The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Can you introduce yourselves, please?
My name is Haruna Nasser, Municipal Procurement Officer.
Go on. Bismarck Boama Frimpong, Principal Accountant.
Saka Ibrahim, Municipal Coordinating Director.
Garba Adam, Municipal Chief Executive.
Awal Abdulaziz, Municipal Internal Auditor.
George Taki, Audit Committee Chair.
This is Asin North. Asin Fosu. It's the same Asin Central. It used to be Asin Central.
It's Asin Central.
Okay.
Constituency.
Okay. So why didn't you sign your documents and you presented to us? Is it a district or municipal?
It's municipal.
A whole municipal, you didn't check your documents and you presented without signing.
We earlier sent the signed copies to the ministry and the Internal Audit Agency, but the clerk, they requested for the soft copy. So yesterday, we sent the soft copy for them to print it for the committee, but we have the signed copy.
Can I have a copy of the signed one? Okay, so who's asking the questions? Honorable Napari, please go ahead.
Thank you, Chair. Let me take you to page 44. Page 44.
Please, the appendix.
Appendix 1. Revenue payments, revenue and rent payments, irregularities. In fact, there's unpaid business and operation fees amounting to 118,770 Ghana cedis. Are you there?
Not yet. That is, I suppose you are referring to management letter.
Chair, are we handling simple? Yes, yes, yeah, simple, yes. Yes. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, are you there?
No, not yet.
Page 44. 1, revenue stroke rent payment irregularities.
Yes, we are there. Yes.
You are there?
Yes, please.
An unpaid business permit and fees amounting to 118,000. And you were to have regularized this by 31st March 2025. Then you said it is partially implemented and you have been able to retrieve 45,235, leaving a balance of 73,535. I just want to find out the status of implementation.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Madam Chair. I think this report was prepared around June ending. And currently, we've collected about 98,000 Ghana cedis. And more efforts have been put in place, and the collection is ongoing. Thank you.
What evidence do you have to what you are telling us?
Okay, so we have records of the pay-in receipts of collections.
Have you brought them here?
We can make them available by Friday, Mr. Chair and Madam
Okay.
Chair.
Then let us know the.
Okay.
Let's have it. So.
Okay.
Following from there, when you go to the second appendix, also the same revenue and rent payment, up to 26,000. You've seen that one too. There's also an outstanding balance of about 11,454. So can you as well show us evidence of recovery, if yes?
Yes, more recoveries have been made. So we will present to the committee the evidence of that.
Okay. So then let's go back to page 39. Access management, appendix 1. delay in operationalizing Artisan Village. Yes. What is the status of operationalization of the Artisans Village?
Okay, so Madam Chair, the facility is now in use. Initially, we had challenge in convincing the artisans, moving them from their original operational area to the newly built village, artisan village. But upon series of engagement, the interested artisans were made to sign an agreement with the ensemble, and some of them have moved to the new site, and it is in use currently.
When you look at revenue management irregularities and Appendix 4 of page 32, management was to adopt effective strategies to improve revenue performance of affected revenue items. Also, management should set targets. Indicated here that you have set targets. Are you there?
Okay. Yes, we are there.
Okay. So the task given to you was to adopt effective strategies to improve revenue collection, and 2, to set targets. You've indicated here you've set targets. I just want to find out what other revenue strategies have you put in place to maximize revenue collection?
Okay, so what we have done is we decided to adopt a revenue management software that will allow the ensemble to automate our revenue collection system, as in demand notice dissemination, and then also the revenue payment. And we are currently at the stage where the controller and accountant general are supposed to approve the software for us to go ahead with the usage of the software. And our intention is to start using that software beginning 2026. Even though the software has been designed, but it has to be approved by the controller.
Yeah, thank you. But if you look at this particular infractions and what you were asked to do, you were to have done that by August 2024. And so if up till now, something you should implement in 2024, you are telling us that you want to now implement in 2026.
Yes.
How are you?
So we are talking about 2 different things here. With respect to their recommendation, as in the setting of targets, that has been done. But we, as part of our strategy, we decided to go ahead or to, in addition to the setting of targets, to adopt the software that will, in a way, reduce leakages and others.
I agree. What is actually delaying the implementation of that revenue software you are talking about? For which reason you will have to wait all the way up to 2026 before you can get implemented? What are the challenges?
Yes, actually, the software has to be implemented based on data. We started by collecting a comprehensive data district-wide, so that based on that, we should be able to effectively cover all the revenue items in the municipality. Because the software cannot be operated just like that. We needed to start by getting a reliable data, and that one was done. We have the data we collected. We got more than 2,000 businesses operating within the municipality, and we try to, link it to the data so that, to the software, so that at the beginning of the year, we will automatically disseminate the rate or bills each payer is supposed to pay to the ensemble, in order for us to solve the problem of like we not being able to distribute demand notices.
Okay, I think I will just encourage the MC, the DC, or the MC, yeah, to look at it very well, because the backbone of every assembly is revenue. And so even though the central government now intends to transfer large sums of money to you, it is important that you increase your revenue, because it baffles me that Asimfosu of all is now thinking about data, because as a municipality, you should have gotten your data and be implementing them in phases. You see, so it is important that you support whatever team that is working on the data to get it so that you can implement this software. Otherwise, you can't improve upon your revenue generation. Thank you. Okay.
Asimfosu. The question I wanted to ask. How are you using the monies that had been sent to you? How are you using it?
Honorable Chair, we were lucky enough to have our first quarter. And,
how much was it?
It was 2,398,000.
And the second quarter was how much?
It's 4,922,558.
What significant thing have you done so far?
What we have done is we've just advertised our projects.
You haven't started any project yet?
We've started the two legacy projects.
The legacy projects are very, very important to this government.
Yeah.
Have you started any of them?
We've started two.
Which
One
ones?
compound
Okay.
at Aponsia.
At what percentage is it?
Now, I think it's about 75% now.
And then the other one?
The other one is a classroom block.
At what percentage?
It's also at 50%.
Okay. You are discharged.
Thank you.
Do this one and go for a break. Ascend, please. Ascend north. Thank you.
Your mics. I,
Sylvester Machin-Yakon,
swear by the Almighty God
swear by the Almighty God
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
touching the matter in issue shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole
truth,
and nothing but truth.
and nothing but the
So
truth.
help me.
So help me God.
Yeah, please introduce yourselves.
Maurice Botte, Finance Officer.
What's your name?
Maurice Botte, Finance Officer.
You are the finance officer
The Honorable.
at Ascend North now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Honorable.
He used to be in my constituency.
Prince Kwame.
Sylvester Amachin-Yakon, the District Chief Executive.
Idrisu Abubakar, Audit Committee Chairperson.
Jaula Musa Sam'an, Procurement Officer.
Felix Odrobano, Accountant.
Yeah, okay, you're welcome. Mr. Minister. Mr. Minister, we had some discussions about the bylaws gazetting. And so we've gone back to find out what the information is. So, Honorable, can you educate them, including the minister, so that those who are not here?
Thank you, Chair. If you look at Local Governance Act, Section 1, which talks about the Local Governance Act starts from 181, and then that is the Assembly's bylaws. Then when you come to Section 182, it's validity of bylaws. And if you look at 1, every bylaw made by the District Assembly shall be submitted to the Regional Coordinating Council. Then 2, the Regional Coordinating Council shall ensure that the bylaws is consistent with the Act or any other enactment. 3, where the Regional Coordinating Council rejects the bylaw, the Regional Coordinating Council shall notify the District Assembly giving reasons for the rejection. B, approves the bylaws, Regional Coordinating Council shall cause the bylaws to be published. Then 4, a bylaw shall not have effect until the bylaws has been A, posted on the premises of the District Assembly concerned and in at least one other public place within the district. Then B, this is where the emphasis is, published in a daily newspaper of national circulation or in the Gazette. So our minds are always fixated to gazetting. If you publish it in a national newspaper of a national circulation, it is valid. And you don't need to go. Yes, and very cheap. And you don't need to go to the Assembly Press to go and then do the gazetting. This was deliberately done to bring down the cost of gazetting of bylaws. So don't let us always fix our minds to gazetting. You can just get this as other Ghanaian Times or any other newspaper of national circulation. You publish the bylaws, and you are good to go. So that's what I was just drawing your attention to, because of, in reference to the high cost of the gazetting, you mentioned about 70,000. That's why we are drawing your attention. So not to that district alone, but to everybody, all the assemblies here.
Very well noted. Thanks so much, Honorable Chair.
So the minister will make sure everybody uses that channel instead. Okay, so Assin North. Who is doing Assin North? Okay, please go ahead.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Please, your report, can we go to page 25, item 5. Item 25, page 25, item 5. Are you there, please?
MC, are you there? Are you where he's asked?
Yeah, non-refund of district road improvement program. That's drip machines, conveyance fee of 15,500. The recommendation was that you get the money from Zoom Lion, or the DC or DCD pays the money. What action have you taken on this? Have you gotten the money from Zoom Lion?
It's not this one.
Honorable Chair, we have reminded them several times, and still we have written the last letter to the Zoom Lion company. They are supposed to refund the money to the assembly. The history.
Sorry.
Okay. The history was that when the drip machines was brought in, they were supposed to haulage the whole machine to the district capital, and because of the nature of the time, they went on agreement with the assembly that they should pay the 15,000, and later they will refund it to the office. After payment and machine was dropped, up to now they haven't refunded the money to us.
Were you the DFO?
No, But
Okay, so you inherited it.
yes, Honorable Chair.
And the former DFO says what was the reason why Zoom Lion would ask him or her to borrow from the assembly and will not pay. I mean, I think Zoom Lion is too big for this. There is something going on.
Honorable.
But Madam Chair, can they give us evidence of the letter they've written to Zoom Lion?
Who is the coordinating director? So is there any rating state?
Yes, I'm told, I wasn't there by that time, but I'm told that when the drip machines came, there was a rush on it, that if you don't go for it, you don't get it. So they agree with Zoom Lion that we can arrange to come and pay the money. We can, so the equipment will be brought. So when it was brought, money has not yet been paid. But we have evidence that the letters have been written to Zoom Lion to give us the money back.
Okay, but so the auditors are saying you should pay. The coordinating director should pay.
Yes, so I'm saying that, so we will go back to the Zoom Lion. Even as at last week, we reminded them and they said they'll pay. So
We'll give you till, God willing, Friday. If Zoom Lion doesn't pay, you pay.
Okay.
The coordinating director will pay.
Madam Chair, please go to page 34. Page 30, item 1. Please, are you there? Page 34, item 1.
Yes, Honorable Chair, we are there.
Okay, so item 1, failure to supply equipment under SIP. Now, the recommendation was that our inspections revealed that the assembly received 1 truck from Zoom Lion, of which 1 is yet to be supplied. We recommended that management ensure that the outstanding refused truck is provided by Zoom Lion without delay. Have you received the truck?
Honorable Chair, no.
Why?
We informed the Zoom Lion that they are supposed to supply 2 vehicles in regard to evacuation of refuse. But we were made to understand that the trucks are not for us, but they are for services. So even if we have 1 truck, they are supposed to provide the services. This is the response we had from them.
Please, did you write to Zoom Lion? How did you make this inquiry from them?
We wrote a letter, we invited them, and they came.
Can we get evidence of that letter, please?
Yes.
Madam Chair, when are we expected to have the evidence of that letter?
By Friday.
And then the response from Zoom Lion as well, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
A quick follow-up. Do you still have any obligations to Zoom Lion regarding this particular contract?
Please come again.
Do you still have any obligations to Zoom Lion? For instance, do you owe Zoom Lion any money in respect of this particular contract?
No, please.
So you don't owe Zoom Lion? It means that you have performed your part of the contract?
Yes, they are yet to take the last part. That's the last quarter.
The last what?
But we don't owe them.
You don't owe them. You have performed your part of the contract?
Yes, please.
So it is Zoom Lion that is supposed to live up to his expectation regarding the contract?
Yes, please.
He says they don't have.
Please, I think you are talking about the contract, that's the evacuation of the refuse.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, the contract that is the subject of this query, or this query.
The second vehicle.
The second vehicle.
Yeah, that's why we are also chasing the vehicle. But the response given us was that the vehicle is not for us, but only for service. So whether they provide the vehicle or not, they are supposed to deliver the service.
Chief Executive, in your view, what do you think is the cause of lateness and absenteeism at
Lines, how the monies should be spent. But if you have special cases, it also gives room through the regional minister to the local government minister to adjust. Because if you don't need, if you don't need what the guidelines have said, you don't necessarily have to follow it. And the monies that come, I think it makes room, there's some flexibility for other things. Isn't it? I don't think it's specifically 1,000 for this, 2,000, 2,000. Is that, it's in percentages, and I think, so some of you have special cases. I think you should channel it so that you'll be giving the opportunity, because it is not only Ascent North that does not have, is it bungalow or residence for MC, for DC? I think a lot of places they don't. And now that they are sending a lot of money there and you are generating money, you see, if the money comes into the district, it helps the IGF to go up because a lot of money has come and people will use it in that same district. So the turnover is very good. So you'd be able to generate internally generated monies. God willing, the next time we would meet with you, would expect that most people, your internally generated funds would have doubled. Because if you have been giving 6 million, and last year, for instance, the whole year, you would have been giving, let's say, 1 million. And this year, you have been giving 6 million. And it's in the district. You haven't brought anybody from America to come and build. You haven't brought anybody from anywhere to come and build. The contractor mostly is from there. So the money stays there. That's the essence of decentralization. And this is only the first 2 quarters. You haven't gotten the third and the fourth. So you have to be serious with the internally generated funds. You have to be serious with the legacy projects. Again, you have to be serious with what the district needs. All the districts cannot have one needs. Ascent North, you are discharged.
Madam Chair, before they are discharged, I just need clarity on one thing. You indicated you are speaking to Zoomline about a second car. And they are telling you that you are entitled to only 1 car. Do you please have the contract between you and Zoomlion. Can we have a copy of the contract? Because it cannot be their word against the auditor's work. We need to be sure of what is in the contract.
Honorable Chair, they said the cars are only for them and they are only to provide service, not the car. So the money that we are paying is for the service, not for the trucks.
Yeah.
So meaning the trucks, they will not give it to us.
Can we have the contract document? Do you have a copy of the contract? Contract between your assembly and Zoomlion.
Yeah, that was the contract signed between a local government and Zoomlion previously, yes.
Frank, your last question.
Yes, predominantly, that is it. So,
They are discharged. Minister, you want to say something? Okay.
Honorable Chair, thanks for the opportunity. Honorable Chair, the issue of accommodation for district and municipal assembly workers is becoming worrying. And I think that once the district assembly common fund does not specifically address matters like that, I think that we should have a special machinery to cater for that, because even I know colleagues, ministers who do not have bungalows, regional ministers who do not have bungalows. So I think that
Minister, what about the 5% that goes for administration or things like that? There could be, but seriously, what I am asking for is that they channel through you, yes, to get her, because there are some regions, I am sure all MMDCs have bungalows.
Yeah, Honorable Chair, I won't attempt to cut you short, but we inherited a very serious situation
Everywhere.
including even where existing ones are in a state that you cannot do anything about.
Yeah, so that is why they have to write. You have to encourage them to, those who do not have to write, channel it through you to the local government minister, so that the next one that comes. That's why I'm saying regions are different.
Very well noted, Honorable. We are
okay.
having information about them. We'll collate them and bring them to you.
Yeah,
see what
it's very important. Okay.
Chair, thank you.
We are on break for the next 30 minutes. We'll come back, God willing.
Mr. Minister, you said you inherited a particular problem or several problems. Would you want to give us details of the problem?
Yeah, I mean, without wasting honorable members' time, because I think it's time for break. As a regional minister, I stayed out for more than 5 months before I could just get a room in an existing regional minister's residency, which was very befitting at the time that I was a member of parliament. This is just, something small for your information, but I think I can bring a lot of information for us, for this committee to help us. So anytime that we are talking about issues concerning accommodation of regional ministers and other assembly staff, then we should have a special purpose machine, you understand, so that when we are catering for them, we'll be intentional about it. And I remember you are aware that most of the regional, ministers still stay outside. They do not have accommodation.
I'm not aware.
And I remember I'm going to help together.
I'm not aware. I just want to find out from you. Very well.
You can go.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. But we are made to understand that the trucks are not for us, but they are for services. So even if we have one truck, they are supposed to provide the services. This is the response we had from them.
Please, did you write to Zoom Lion? How did you make this inquiry from them?
We wrote a letter. We invited them. And
Can we get evidence of that letter, please?
yes.
When are we able to have the evidence of that letter?
By Friday.
And then the response from Zoom Lion as well, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
A quick follow-up. Do you still have any obligations to Zoom Lion regarding this particular contract?
Please come.
Do you still have any obligations to Zoom Lion? For instance, do you owe Zoom Lion any money in respect of this particular contract?
No, please.
So you don't owe Zoom Lion. It means that you have performed your part of the contract.
Yes, they are yet to take the last part. That's the last quarter.
The last what?
But we don't owe them.
You don't owe them. You have performed your part of the contract.
Yes, please.
So it is Zoom Lion that is supposed to live up to his expectation regarding the contract.
Yes, please.
He says they don't have.
Please, I think you are talking about the contract, that's the evacuation of the refuse.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, the contract that is the subject of this query, or the query.
The second vehicle.
The second vehicle.
Yeah, that's why we are also chasing the vehicle. But the response given us was that vehicle is not for us, but only for service. So whether they provide the vehicle or not, they are supposed to deliver the service to us.
Chief Executive, in your view, what do you think is the cause of lateness and absenteeism